everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for the Bookish Birthday Tag. So I think this video will go up the day after my birthday, so hence why we are doing the Bookish Birthday Tag, which is a different tag from the BookTube Birthday Tag, which is the tag that you do when you have hit a number of years doing BookTube, whereas this is the tag that you do when it is your actual birthday. Just to make that clear. So yes, as I said, I think that this will go up the day after my birthday, so that was yesterday, the 15th, and I am 42. Which, yeah, thanks Rowan. Wow, I've been alive for 42 years, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. Before any of you ask about how I feel being in my 40s, I don't really know because I keep having to be like, wait, I'm in my 40s? What? Many people are very surprised to hear that I'm in my 40s, which I think is supposed to be a compliment, so thank you. But yeah, I will have been 42 for a day, and I don't yet know how that will feel, partly because when I'm filming this, I'm not yet 42, but yeah, there we go.
2020s don't count because of COVID. So.
Oh, the 2020s apparently don't count, so that must mean that I'm only 40. Or 39, because that was in 40. Hang on, but that means that you and I didn't get married. He's shrugging his shoulders. Like, you just drop that bombshell and then shrug your shoulders. I don't care, whatevs. Thanks, Rowan. Love you too. Anyway, now that we've had that cringy little cuteness we just did, let's do this tag, shall we? I am holding my phone and I am looking at the questions, so I don't know who created this tag. I saw it on a few different people's, but I'm looking at Jashana's video from last year, I think. So I'll put Jashana's channel in the description below, but I'll try and find the original creator if I can, and if I can, that person will be in the description below. So anyway, let's do the tag. Question number 1 says, birthday cake, a book with a plot that seems cliche, but you adore it anyway. Okay, a plot that seems cliche, but you adore it anyway. I've got a couple in mind for this. I haven't actually planned, I should just say. Oftentimes when I do tags, I kind of write them all out and plan them. I have not done that today. We're doing it on the fly. Anyway, but I do have a couple that I can say for this one. The first one is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. So this is kind of cliched because it is a romance, and although the premise of them sharing a flat but never meeting because one works during the day and one works during the night is quite different, a lot of the tropes that they use in the book are relatively cliched, but I still really enjoyed it. One of my favourite books of 2020, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. The other book is A Court of Thorns and Roses because it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I feel like Beauty and the Beast retellings are a dime a dozen. Everyone is doing a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Everyone seems to love Beauty and the Beast retellings. I did really enjoy this one. Yeah, it's kind of a cliche for me to say it as well because everyone loves ACOTAR, everyone loves Beauty and the Beast retellings, but I did really enjoy it. I thought that it was really well written. I actually prefer A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the one that comes immediately after it. ACOTAR is probably the one that is the most cliched because it is the one that is the Beauty and the Beast retelling and has all of the romance tropes that you would expect from a Beauty and the Beast retelling. But I still really enjoyed it. So those are my 2 answers for that question. Next question says, party guests, your most anticipated book release for this year. I think my most anticipated book release for the year has already come out, and that is A Court of, no, speaking of court, House of Sky and Breath, which is the second Crescent City book by Sarah J. Maas. Speaking of being a cliche, I'm sure everybody is talking about that book at the moment. Most people will have said this is one of their most anticipated book releases of the year, but I apparently am a cliche, what can I say? I don't, though, tend to be a person that really keeps on top of what books are coming out. So for me, it's not like I actually have a whole list of anticipated releases. So the fact that I had one at all that I felt that I was super excited for, couldn't wait till it came out, is actually kind of a strange thing, even though the book itself is a bit of a cliche. But anyway. Question number 3. Birthday presents. A book that surprised you with how much you loved it. Okay, a book that surprised me with how much I loved it. I happen to have these books sitting here because I have been filming other videos, but there's one sitting right next to me, and that is Red, White and Royal Blue by Mcquiston. So if you've watched any of my videos recently where I've talked about this one, you probably know the story, but in a nutshell, I read this when I was new to BookTube, really enjoyed it. A couple of years later, didn't know whether or not I actually really enjoyed it as much as I thought I had, or whether I had kind of been swept up by the hype. So reread it, didn't give it the full 5 stars that I did the first time around, but did give it a 4-star and did really, really enjoy it the second time around. So it surprised me because I kind of wasn't expecting to actually love it super amounts, but I did really, really enjoy it quite a lot. So yeah, that one. Also, I think probably the, what is it called? The first book is The Cruel Prince, and then The Wicked King, and then Queen of Nothing. I don't actually know what that whole trilogy is called, but that one I did enjoy quite a lot. I don't remember what I gave the individual books, but overall I think it probably worked out to be like a 3.5 stars. They're not my favourite series of all time by any means, but I was surprised that I enjoyed them as much as I did. I was expecting to like them but not love them, so yeah, overall I did enjoy that series as well. Next question. Happy Birthday Song. A book that certainly deserved all the hype that it got. For me, that one is definitely The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So if you know anything about what is popular on BookTube at the moment, you'll know that V.E. Schwab is a hugely popular author. People absolutely love their books, and this one has been out for just over a year and it's already had an anniversary edition. People have actually gone completely nuts over this book, but I do think it was worth all the hype. I really, really enjoyed this one. I thought that it was incredibly well written. I really loved the storyline. I really loved the characters. Really enjoyed the way they were written. I think that Victoria Schwab has a real, or B.E. Schwab I should say, has a really fantastic writing style. It felt very lyrical, and yeah, definitely think this was worth all the hype that it got. Question number 5 says, Happy Music. A book with some very beautiful and truly memorable quotes. I didn't grab it because I'm doing this on the fly, but I'm going to go with a combination, well, 2 answers, but they're the same series. So Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I love Laini Taylor's writing style. I think she has an absolutely beautiful lyrical writing style. I know it's not for everyone, but I personally think it's just stunning, and I really love a lot of the different words, that way that she's written, phrases she's used. One in particular that I actually put in my journal in my February, I think, or possibly January reflections. She was the goddess he'd met in his dreams and fallen with into the stars, which I just love. I don't know what it is about it, but I just think it's beautiful. So yeah, those 2 books. Question number 6, Getting Older. Yeah. A book that you read a long time ago, but you think you would appreciate more if you read it as a more mature reader. I actually have 2 again for this one. One is Beloved by Toni Morrison, and the other one is The Colour Purple by Alice Walker. I read these when I think I was in my early 20s. I don't really remember much about them, but I definitely feel like they are both classics, modern classics, and I definitely feel like I would get more out of them now as a bit more of a mature reader. And in fact, I really would like to read both of them soon, but I mean, when I say soon, in the not too distant future. And the final question, Sweet Birthday Memories, a book that kept you incredibly happy during a sad or demanding period of your life. I'm actually going to go with the Terry Pratchett Discord series. I have one of those books here, and then the rest are behind me. I am currently going through a little bit of a difficult time, and I'm rereading the Watch series, and it's really helping me to feel a lot more content, and definitely a comfort read at the moment. And I've read them at other points in my life when things were a little bit tricky for various reasons, so definitely think that the Discord series fits in for that one. So that's the end of the tag, which means that is in fact the end of the video. Leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of this tag, my answers. Would you have answered? What would you have said for the answers yourself? I'm not going to tag anyone. I wasn't tagged by anyone because this is, you know, a birthday one. People's birthdays, I don't know exactly when everyone has their birthdays, but if you would like to do this tag, feel free to say I tagged you. If you would like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me some kind of birthday cake emoji or something birthday-ish, because it's the birthday tag. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.